Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We're out here in nature. How to cure cancer? What? That's impossible because there is no cure for cancer. That's what we've been told. However, along my journey, I found that there is a cure for cancer. And this liberates you, it frees you, because you realize that anything can be cured within the body. I always say the only disease you have is your inability to see that you have the power to heal yourself. A lot of us, we don't even know what cancer is. Cancer is the name for a group of more than 100 diseases in which the cells grow out of control. I found through my own research that the cure of cancer has been known since 1924. That's the big secret. Dr. Otto Warburg found that cancer is caused by oxygen deprivation. And he felt that disease begins on a cellular level. Life begins with oxygen, therefore life must also end with oxygen. And it's amazing because in Western medicine, we use allopathic medicine. And this is where we treat the symptoms instead of the cause. So you have a headache, you take a pill. However, you have naturopathic medicine, which treats the underlying causes. So they would ask you, what are your thoughts like? What's your lifestyle like? And that goes into cancer. We give people chemotherapy, but we don't see that there is a natural alternative. Along my journey, I found 5 ways to cure cancer. Number 1, allow more oxygen into the body. And this can be done by placing ourselves in the right environment. That's why I'm always in nature, breathing in that beautiful chi. A lot of us, we are in these polluted cities, so it's our responsibility to take care of our breathing space. Number 2, change what you're eating. The diet has everything to do with the amount of oxygen we allow into our body. If we look at the pH scale, you have 7, which is neutral, 14, which is alkaline, and then you have acid, which is 0. So we want to be around 7. And by eating more plant-based foods, they are full of oxygen, phytonutrients. Phyto coming from the Greek word plant. So letting go of junk food, fast food, artificial sweeteners does wonders for our body because it cleanses our body. It helps with the elimination of toxins, detoxes us, cleanses the blood. And that's how to cure cancer. Number 3, exercise. Look at your lifestyle. Because once you're moving your body, you are creating more circulation around the body. Therefore, more oxygen can be transported to your cells. Exercise such as Qigong, Tai Chi. I do yoga. I love it because the meridians are the energy centers within the body. So you see me there stretching away. Once you are stretching, you are expanding, you are releasing unblocked energy. Therefore, you have more oxygen, you have more power, you have more strength within your cells. Number 4, laugh more. Be happy, because a lot of people, cancer is caused by stress. And that's what a lot of scientists and doctors are saying. Mental and emotional stress. So just by going to the place where you find your greatest power, you will cure cancer. loving yourself 100%. Smile more. Just seeing how this whole system has been set up to make people feel inadequate. But don't blame anybody, because we have to take 100% responsibility for our internal condition. We have to see that all the power lies in our own hands for the world we want to create. Lastly, change the way you see yourself, because our attitude affects the blood chemistry within our body. And that's why you have some people who are upbeat, they're smiling, they're joking all the time, and therefore they have an enhanced inner equilibrium. Change your perception. The perception we have of ourselves is greater than the perception other people have of us. Negative thinking produces negative states within the body. Positive thinking produces positive states within the body. It's just that simple. And it's all about letting go of fear, letting go of whatever no longer serves us. A lack of hope, self-doubt. Erasing all of this and loving ourselves 100% cures cancer. Cancer is not an illness, it is a symptom. That's what I found on my journey. Your body only knows how to heal itself. And it's fascinating because once you have a lack of oxygen, what happens? Toxins are released into your bloodstream and tumors form. Look how intelligent the body is. You have a tumor. The body collects all of the toxins and isolates them. That is the tumor. So in essence, it is the body's way of protecting you from not allowing the toxins to spread around your body. Clap. Clap for your body. You become what you eat. And that's what I found on my journey. Once I stopped eating meat, I felt my whole life force energy increased mental clarity. Here, I have the beautiful runner bean. And this is fantastic because this not only helps thin the blood to improve circulation, to get more oxygen around, but it does wonders. And just letting go of junk food, sweeteners, aspartame, because it's all done by design. And a big awakening moment was when I started reading more and more. A fantastic book by my good friend, Demystifying Cancer, exposing the deception of the no cure for cancer. Cancer used to be a disease. It's now a $660 billion industry. How to cure cancer has been known since 1924. Fantastic book, packed full of information. Also, a great book is The Raw Food Diet. And anyone you know who has been diagnosed with cancer, tell them there is a way. They don't just have to go through chemotherapy. Cancer is a depletion of oxygen within the cells. So anyone you know who has cancer, it is highly recommended to encourage them to embrace a raw food diet or vegan diet, because that is a diet with the most amount of oxygen. It works. That's what I live by, even though I don't like labels. There is a natural way, and that is through changing your diet, changing and letting go of stress, how you interact with the world around you, being aware of your emotions, meditating, breathing deep from your diaphragm. Some people, they use incense, but at the same time, this is also known to produce carcinogenic substances. You can use beeswax as an alternative. You can even introduce more plants into your home. Plants which have been known to increase the oxygen flow are bamboo, Chinese evergreen, aloe vera. Also, is our window open or closed? I love sleeping with the window slightly open because that way I am allowing in the fresh chi, therefore increasing the oxygen level within my body. Once we realize that all the power lies within ourselves, we free ourselves. Many of us, once we come to see that medicine is big business, there's no money to be made in cures, only in death and disease. So in studying, doing your own research, you liberate yourself from fear because you see within you the power has always been there to heal yourself. Do it now. No one's stopping you. If you visit someone that is dying, they have a lack of energy. If you see someone who is full of life, they have an abundance of energy. So energy is the determining factor in the growth of cancer. So we have to go to the place where we find our greatest power that allows us to tap into our infinite power as infinite beings. And when we talk of oxygen, a great way of getting more oxygen in is through liquid oxygen, water. But what water do we drink? I found on my journey that, of course, if you live near a beautiful mountain, perfect. But it's all about making the water alkaline. But a great way I've found is avoiding tap water because it's full of fluoride, but using reverse osmosis. Also, a cheaper method is to, once you have water, not tap water, whether it's from a glass bottle, this is fantastic. This is pink crystal Himalayan salt. It does wonders because a lot of the salts we are using are refined table salt, sodium chloride. This is unrefined, unprocessed, raw, natural salt, and you can tell by the color. What I love to do is put a 1/4 tablespoon of Himalayan pink crystal salt and mix it around with a glass of water, and it is delicious. But more so, what makes this stuff so powerful is that it contains 84 minerals and trace elements just like Mother Nature. Table salt is a no-no. We also have to beware of white sea salt. We want to be going for sea salt with color in it. Pink Himalayan sea salt or Celtic sea salt, which is brownish in color. What makes this so special is that unlike other salts, this is mindful, so you're avoiding chemtrails. 5,000 feet below the beautiful Himalayan mountain, you're finding the salt caves, which were formed over 250 million years ago. So this salt has a tremendous amount of purity, and we've all been in the experience where we've dived into the water and we feel instantly alive. This is because it is clearing our nasal cavity. Therefore, it is allowing us to take in more oxygen. Therefore, it is helping us cure, more so prevent cancer. Just seeing that stress is one of the biggest factors causing cancer, also diet and lifestyle. Hemp seeds are fantastic because so much research has shown how this increases the oxygen level within the body. Hemp seed oil also. The sun is magnificent because the sun does not cause cancer. It's the sunscreen. Where is the evidence? Don't believe anything I say. Know it for yourself. Even in 2013, I recommend you researching Dr. Ralph Mason's work, finding that cancer is caused by oxygen deprivation. So much is available for us to do our own research. More so, it's time to be free on the planet. It's time to start living the life we came here to live. Be free. Total body awareness. The body, spirit, mind. The Trinity. So not only does the body affect the way we think, but also how we feel about ourselves. So just changing our posture, that is the secret of body language, can increase the flow of oxygen to all our cells. More so, it can give us an enhanced state of living. It's all about how we carry ourselves in the world, which determines how we feel and where we end up. Quantum physics is already showing us that we create our reality based on our thoughts. The Power of the Mind, a great book. The Spontaneous Healing of Belief by Gregg Braden. You talk about a placebo. Just thinking I want to be well will make you well. Also, Dr. Bruce Lipton, The Biology of Belief. Fantastic book. And you just realize how there are so many cases of people healing themselves who have been diagnosed with cancer just by changing their thoughts, because whatever we think creates our reality. I am healed. Change the words we use to change how we feel. So the more information we have, the more we can become the empowered human we came here to be. We live in a phenomenal universe. There is no need for people to die prematurely. We just need the right information that can allow us to fly. We are out here, in nature, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace.